tank tops, vests, singlets, white pleasers. The Hummer White Vest is having a bit of a comeback at the moment, so I put together a list of some of the best offerings from around the web. So this was not as easy as it sounds, because I've spoken to a lot of guys and it does seem that we all have differing views of what we want out of a vest. For the purpose of this video, I will be calling them vests. It's what I've grown up with. I think the majority of us Brits call them that. On that point, do drop a comment of what you call them. I could do with some more words in my vocabulary. So I also have picked brands that do deliver worldwide, because with things like this, they're often quite regional and a lot of them are worldwide brand names, but these are brands that I know and I can vouch for. But yeah, let's get into the list. We'll start off with one of my favorite brands, Sunspell. So this is a British brand, but they are available worldwide. And they do this super fine cotton underwear vest, is what they call it, for £40, which is quite a lot for a vest, I think we'd say. Now, the reason I put this in here is because Sunspell are known for their quality materials, and I think with something like this, you want them to really last. They're not overly figure hugging. For me personally, my thing is I hate the ones that are like really tight to you, because again, they accentuate all the looser bits of your body. And I just like something a little bit looser, something a little bit like this. And Sunspell do this really well. So they're made from a cotton jersey, which is a nice soft cotton. It's got a little bit of give to it as well. And yeah, it forms around the body really well. They've said it has a regular body fit and is perfect for wearing under shirts and knitwear, or on its own around the house. A warm, comfortable foundation layer. Yeah, so this is just a really good staple piece. £40 is expensive, but you're getting good quality. They also do it in a black as well, so we've just got a white and a black option. But yeah, good, solid level. I think £40 is to the high point of what I find comfortable, but you're paying for the quality. So the next vest we have is the Vinny Cotton Stretch Vest from Reese. So similar to the Sunspell one, I think the fit is about the same sort of looseness. It's quite short in terms of the length, which again, it's one of those personal preference things, because I personally don't mind it, because I don't want that extra material to have to deal with if I've got a shirt that I've got untucked. So I quite like them to be short-ish. I don't have a long body. For me, that works really well. They come in black and white and also for £20, so quite a bit less than the Sunspell one. Beyond that, it's 96% cotton and 4% elastane. So it just means it's got that little bit of elastic in it. 96% cotton's pretty good in terms of the stretch in it. I don't like having things too stretchy. That's pretty good. And for the price, it's quite reasonable as well. So for the next one, we've got Uniqlo, the classic. So this I've picked as the ribbed vest. It's also, I think, the cheapest on the list. So £9.90. So what's that? $12, $14, something like that. Again, Uniqlo you can find anywhere. They have them in an array of colours, and obviously sizes going up to 3XL. Good solid staple piece. Uniqlo is known for being on the smaller side of things, so it will be a little bit slimmer than maybe you're used to. But if you do that rib effect to just give you a bit of contrast and a bit of texture under your shirt, then this could be a good shout for you. Obviously also with the price as well, it's pretty good, and its availability. This is 73% cotton and 27% polyester. So that does mean obviously you're getting a fair bit of synthetics in there. So the description is a rib tank top with a smooth feel and comfortable fit, plus dry technology. So this is their sort of moisture wicking technology. Ribbed fabrics that creates a flattering fit. Great for a variety of situations, from active sports to vacation wear, versatile basic design and cut for easy styling. It's a good, cheaper option, but again with that you do get more of a synthetic feel to it. I don't really wear rib that much because I don't like that much stuff going on. Maybe with a cleaner shirt, a shirt with, say it didn't have like pockets on and things like that, I would go for it. But if your shirt's got some like details on it or patterns on it, I tend to steer clear. So for this next one, it is for the benefit of us Brits, because we don't really know this brand that well. And from what I know, speaking with Americans, this is like a staple piece, a household name. And I've heard this brand brought up numerous times on different like podcasts and things like that as like the vest that people wear. So these are vests from Hanes, and they're simple white vests. Like I don't know, this is one I would say I don't know too much about. From what I've seen, they're quite form hugging. They've got quite a low rise of the neck as well, and from the ones I've looked at, they're being ribbed also. If you're more into the form hugging ones, if you're absolutely ripped, this might be the one for you. Americans do shout off in the comments though, what are your thoughts of them? So I know they did a really popular collab with Supreme as well, and you can get them for £35 on StockX. I don't know what the difference is, but they've got the Supreme logo on the bottom. of them. In general, they just look the same. They're just like a kind of ribbed, quite figure hugging vest. So maybe this is one, if you are in really good shape, this is the one to go for. But Americans, let me know more. What's the general consensus on Hanes? Are they like a good brand to wear? Do they last long? What's the kind of fit of them? Let me know in the comments. Now, the next vest is our gift to you, Americans. And this is Marks & Spencer's pure cotton sleeveless vests. Marks's, M&S, Marks & Sparks, whatever you want to call them. They are a store that does pretty much everything. They do really good food, they do clothes. Generally, the quality is pretty good. The food is great. It's quite expensive. The only thing I say with them, they do have quite a high rise on the neck though, which isn't always my favorite thing. But for the actual quality of them, it's pretty good. You can get a 3-pack for £20, and what they say in the description is perfect for stopping up your everyday essentials. These pure cotton vests will have you covered whatever the weather. Our sleeveless vests are crafted from 100% cotton for a breathable, kind to skin feel and comfortable wear throughout the day. The round neck vest will sit well under any clothing for a soft, cozy layer. We only ever use responsibly sourced cotton for our clothes. So they are pretty good. The materials are pretty good and the price point is very good. So yeah, we'll definitely recommend these. So someone who had a big, long running affiliation with Marks & Spencer's, and he now has his own label for like basics and just like simple clothes, is David Gandy. So David Gandy Wellwear is the brand. For you that don't know, David Gandy is a model, entrepreneur, wears amazing clothes, and is basically made of marble. He's also from Essex, so shout out David Gandy. So yeah, he's got his own sort of like brand, and I had a look at the vests the other day and I was actually quite impressed with them. So these are the ultimate vests for £30. You can get them in white or navy, and the description is the definitive 100% cotton vest. The ultimate vest is soft yet sturdy and perfect for layering under open summer shirts. A regular fit with Wellwear Breathe, anti-odor and antibacterial treatment for reassuring everyday comfort. So for me, that's a really good description because I want the moisture wicking aspect, I want the antibacterial aspect, which we haven't heard being brought up before. But this is 100% cotton, can be machine washed, and a good classic fit as well. I like the deepness of the scoop as well. It's a good sort of depth, and whilst they can't guarantee you look like David Gandy, I think this is a pretty good, well thought out vest. And I think for £30 it's on the high end, but decent. If you're looking to spend that kind of money, I think this would be a good option for you. They say the Wellwear Breathe uses nanotech to reduce the number of bacteria on fabric, helping to prevent unpleasant odors and infection. Dermatologically tested, Wellwear Breathe treatment is non-irritating, continues to be effective at inhibiting bacteria growth after 40 washes. So it's got like a coating on it, something that after 40 washes, obviously it reduces. As long as it's like healthy, good, and doesn't like cause any horrible chemical side effects, I'm all for it. Our Wellwear Breathe anti-odor and antibacterial treatment is applied to pieces designed for wearing day in, day out, allowing for more wearing, less washing, and reassuring comfort. What's more, washing your clothes less is not just good for you, it's good for the planet. Okay, but I don't feel like I want to wear a vest twice without washing it. Just a personal preference. I try to be as good for the planet as possible, but I'm sure if I'd go that far. I don't think I trust you that much, David Gandy. But still, lovely vest nonetheless, and a brand which I quite like. I quite like these little simple pieces they're doing. So I do have one last bonus one for you, because I do want to support independent and smaller brands as well. Some of you guys may know him, but Nick Howard Lanes is a stylist. He's quite big on TikTok and Instagram, and he's brought out his own line called Lanes Studio. I don't know Nick. I followed his stuff for quite some time, and I've really liked what he's put out with this vest. Let's go to it. It's called the Forever White Vest. So for the vest itself, it is an expensive side, but again, you're dealing with an independent company, so you've got that extra little bit. They can't afford to make mass amounts. Also helps for like in terms of sustainability that it's not mass producing. So it's £65, but what I really like the structure of the vest itself. It's got its nice thickness to it. I like the squareness of the neckline and the depth of it as well. It just gives it a bit of a different shape, because if you're spending that much money, even from all the ones we've looked at, like all the vests we've looked at, from the £9 one to say even if you're paying £30 for one, you're still buying the same sort of vest essentially. So what I like about this is there's something a little bit different to it, not just by the neckline, but you can actually see the difference in the vest. But it's not too much. Like, it's not a square neck, it's a rounded square neck. So this is like a naturally different sort of design choice, which I quite like. In terms of material, 97% organic cotton and 3% elastane. Rib texture for the body, which is like a really subtle rib texture. Smooth textured rim, softly squared neckline, exterior branding patch, slim fitting. So it's got actually a brand on it, which is like a subtle brand. I'm not a big lover of brands, but this is actually done quite nicely. It's white and gold, but it's very small and it's off to the side, so it's not going to stick out or anything like that at all. And I just wanted to provide this as another option. It is on the expensive side, but again, when you're dealing with smaller companies, it's nice that there's a lot of care. I've followed his story all the way through. You can tell how much care and attention has gone into it. And that's going to cost a little bit of money as well. So again, it's rather than mass producing, he's made it in England rather than like a factory in China or somewhere. So that's going to come with a cost as well. And that's just up to you as a consumer of how much you take that into account. Do you care about it and do you not? The fact is the options are there. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments what your recommendations are for vests as well. Anything you've tried, anything you're interested in, or any of the ones we've gone through today. Do check out archonwards.com for pre-owned menswear, and if you're interested in style consultancy, I offer anything from a one-on-one like online session to anything in sort of person, like a full styling service. So yeah, check out archonwards.com for that. Please remember to like and subscribe because your support really helps me grow the channel and the store. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Cheers.